الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين وآله الطيبين الطاهرين واللعنة الدائمة على أعدائهم أجمعين إلى يوم الدين. أما بعد فقد قال الله الحكيم في كتابه الكريم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ولقد يسرنا القرآن للذكر فهل من مدكر صدق الله العلي العظيم. So inshallah today we will be moving on in the concept of إعراب الفعل. We know that the word i'rab means the harakat on the last letter of an ism or a fi'l. So the last letter containing a dhamma or a fatha or even a sukun or a kasra is going to determine its place in the sentence. What do we mean by that? Inshallah, that will be explained today. Having a quick summary of the last lessons that we have done about i'rab al-fi'l. So first of all, they have described that the verbs are of two types according to their declination. According to their declination, the words are of two types. Like for the first one is non-declinable. These are sigas whose endings do not change. They will not accept any change. In Arabic, these are called mabni. Mabni means a word that never changes, or at least the last letter does not change the harakah. And then the second one is the declinable verbs, and these are the sigas whose endings change. Why do the endings change? Due to particles that precede them. यानी उनसे पहले जो पार्टिकल्स आ रहे होते हैं उनकी वजह से उनमें चेंज आता है. उन अफ़आल के अंदर या उन अस्मा के अंदर चेंज आने की वजह, तब्दीली आने की वजह ये होती है कि उनसे पहले कोई पार्टिकल यानी कोई हर्फ दाखिल हो रहा होता है. In Arabic, these are called मुअरब. ये बात समझना बहुत जरूरी है कि मबनी और मुअरब क्या है. It is very essential to understand the meaning of mabni and mu'rab. A mabni is a sigha that never changes. A mu'rab is a sigha that changes its endings according to the syntax, according to the grammar of that particular sentence. I'rab of fi'l mazi. Now, the next topic is the i'rab of fi'l mazi. There is no i'rab of fi'l mazi actually, because it is always mabni. All sighas of fi'l al-mazi are mabni. They are non-declinable. They are not changeable. They don't change. So when we say that all the sighas of fi'l al-mazi are mabni, it means that whatever the bab may be, either it is abwab sulasi mujarrad or it is from the abwab sulasi mazidun fi, the fi'l al-mazi will never change. They do not change irrespective of any particle that may precede them. Four sighas. Now this is the explanation of mabni, like the how, like what are the categories of mabni. There are these categories of mabni. Four sighas always have a fatha. They are called mabni al fath. Mabni al fath. So someone may ask a question that we can simply figure out that this is mabni al fath, but how can this be mabni al fath? It has an alif at the end. The alif is the damir. We know that the Arabic verb will always have a damir with it. Either it is a damir bariz, which is written like here in this case, or it is a damir mustatir like here. The hidden damir is there, right? So in both the cases, this is mabni al fath. You can see the red letter. The red letter is the mabni letter, the mabni al fath. Now, what about this one? This is also mabni al fath. You can see the ha. The ha has a fatha, so this is mabni al fath. And then again, fatahata, in the word fatahata, the ha has a fatha. Then one sigha always has a dhamma. It is mabni ala dham. So one sigha is mabni, but the type of mabni is mabni ala dham, which is the sigha fatahu. Ha par dhamma hai. The remaining sighas always have a sukun. They are called mabni ala sukun. Mabni ala sukun. For example, fatahna, fatahna, fatahta, fatahti, fatahtu. So he has not written all the sighas here, but we can write them down quickly to clarify everything. Like when we say fatah, fatahta, or we write fatahti, or we say fatahtu. or we say fatah tum, or we say fatah tunna. Whatever the damir may be, it is always here. All the other sigas are mabni ala sukun, mabni ala sukun. यानी यहाँ हा पर हमेशा सुकून आएगी, आखिरी लेटर पर हमेशा सुकून आएगी। ये बात समझना इंशाल्लाह कोई बहुत मुश्किल नहीं है। आगे बढ़ते हैं। नाउ द टेबल has summarized. I will not go into detail. We have explained this in quite detail last time. So, fataha, fataha, fatahu, mabni al fath, mabni al fath, mabni al dam, mabni al fath, and then mabni al sukun, al sukun, al sukun throughout the sighas. अब ये हो गई एराब फेल माजी, जो कि क्या होता है, मबनी होता है। मबनी के क्या मायने होते हैं, बदलता नहीं है, ठीक है, चेंज नहीं होता। अब आ जाए एराब ऑफ फेल मुदारे। ऑल द सिगास ऑफ फेल मुदारे अकर इन थ्री ग्रामेटिकल स्टेट्स, राइट। पहले माजी का क्या था, सारे मबनी थे। मबनी की तीन कैटेगरीज थी, मबनी अलल फथ, मबनी अलल दम, मबनी अलल सुकून। लेकिन यहाँ पे क्या है, यहाँ पे ऑल सिगास ऑफ फेल मुदारे अकर इन थ्री ग्रामेटिकल स्टेट्स। तीन ग्रामेटिकल स्टेट्स में ये आएंगे। पहला स्टेट क्या है, मरफू। दूसरा स्टेट क्या है, मंसूब। और तीसरा स्टेट क्या है, मजजूम। सो मरफू इज द डिफॉल्ट स्टेट ऑफ फेल मुदारे and it remains in this state unless it is preceded by a particle which changes this. So this is the default state. Yaftahu, yadribu, ya'lamu, ya yankuru, or yamna'u, or yaj'alu. So this is the default state. डिफॉल्ट स्टेट क्या होती है, मरफू होती है, यानी रफा होता है। आखिरी लेटर के ऊपर एराब क्या होता है, रफा होता है, यानी दम्मा होता है। जब आखिरी लेटर पे दम्मा हो तो उसको कहते हैं मरफू, यानी इसको उठाया गया है, ये मरफू है, इसको उठाया गया है। अच्छा, ये क्या है, द सेकंड वन इज मंसूब। मंसूब, अफ़ेल मुदारे becomes mansoob when it is preceded by a particle which renders it mansoob. Such a particle is called हरफुन नासिब। हरफुन नासिबुन। वन सच पार्टिकल इज लन। हमने आपको एक्सप्लेन किया था, अन लन कई इजन, चार पार्टिकल्स होते हैं, अन लन कई इजन। अन के माने होते हैं दैट, लन के माने होते हैं नेवर, और कई और इजन को हम बाद में एक्सप्लेन करेंगे। The third category is majzoom. So the third i'rab for fi'l al-mudari is majzoom. A fi'l al-mudari becomes majzoom when it is preceded by a particle which renders it majzoom. Such a particle is called harf jazim. ये सब हम करा चुके हैं। One such particle is lam. So lam, lamma, lam amr, la nahi and in shartiya. Moving on quickly. अब ये समझना बहुत जरूरी था। अगर समझ आ गया तो माशाल्लाह, और अगर समझ नहीं आया तो आपको इसको दोबारा देखना होगा। जब तक ये समझ नहीं आएगा आगे की बात समझ में नहीं आएगी। recognizing the state of al mudare, राइट, ये हम सब कर चुके हैं लास्ट टाइम, इसलिए इसको हम ज्यादा एम्फेसाइज नहीं करते। जो जो असल बात थी वो हमने बता दी। दो सिगास विच डू नॉट एंड इन द सुकून इन द नून। अब हमने आपको नून एराबी के बारे में बताया था। नून एराबी और नून निस्वा का डिफरेंस आपको बताया था। द नून निस्वा इज द फेमिनिन नून एंड द नून एराबी इज द नून विच इज इन द मुखातबान और गाइबान और हादिरून और एनीवेयर लाइक दैट। सो नून अरबी का जो टॉपिक है ये यहाँ पे समझ में आ गया। दिस इज द समरी। नाउ द समरी इज الفعل المضارع مرفوع. So these are all the مرفوع states, the default states that we have learned from the beginning. Now the change state, बदली हुई जो कैफियत है वो क्या है, मुदारे मंसूब। जैसे लन अगर इससे पहले आ गया यफ्ताहू से पहले तो ये बन जाएगा लन यफ्ताहा। ये जो दमा था ये चेंज हो जाएगा फतहा में, द दमा चेंजेस इनटू फतहा एंड सो ऑन। एंड देन मुदारे मजजूम, तो लम यफ्ताह, लम यफ्ताह, लम यफ्ताहा, लम यफ्ताहू, लम तफ्ताह। We have done all these exercises in the last lesson, and this was the exercise. Nafiyul fail. Now, this was the topic for which I have given you such a long introduction, because Nafiyul fail will have the particles of Nafi. Verbs are either affirmative or negative. An affirmative verb is one that shows that the action took place. This is called a masbat. Write down this word, masbat. Masbat यानी positive. And for example, Zaid sat. Zaid बैठा था. A negative verb is one that shows that the action did not take place. This is called a manfi. Manfi. Manfi means did not take place. Did not. So whenever you translate a manfi, you translate it like did not. For example, Zaid did not sit. A verb is manfi when it is preceded by harf nafi. Harf nafi. Write it down. Harf nafi. A negative particle. Negative particles की किस्में होती हैं. There are types of negative particles. A verb without such a particle will be masbat, of course. So whenever you want to make a change a masbat to a manfi, you just add a particle to it. What are the particles of nafi? Negative particles. There are various particles to make a verb negative. Negative particle for mazi is ma. Al-mazi is made negative by adding the particle ma at the beginning. It's very simple. Ma लगा दिया तो वो negative हो गया. पहले sentence, the sentence was ذهب زيد. Zaid went. Now if you add ma to it, it changes to ma ذهب زيد. Zaid did not went. Ma means did not. Ma means did not. Ma means did not. Ma did not. Ma did not. Right? Okay. Exercise. Get ready. Who is the first one? I'm sure Sister Sabra will be ready to join, inshallah.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam. Make the following words negative and then translate. Ba'athunna. How do you make it negative?
Ma
And then?
Ba'athunna? No.
Yes. Ma ba'athunna. What will be the translation? Ba'athunna. Tunna is for you ladies. You ladies.
Jama. Ji.
And ba'ath means to raise. Ba'atha means raise. Raised. So ma ba'athunna.
So you all did not rise.
You ladies did not
Rise.
raise. Rise me, raise.
Okay.
Right? So how do you translate the word ma?
Ma did not.
Did not. Very good. Whenever you have ma, it means did not. Right?
Ji.
Now, the next one. Ja'alti. How do you make it negative?
Ma ja'alti.
Ma ja'alti. What does it mean?
Ja'alti. You did not make.
Make. Very good. You did not make. Now, we have the number 3 is zahabtum. How do you make it manfi?
Ma zahabtum.
Yes. And how do you translate it?
Zahabtum is
First translate ma.
You did not go.
Go. So what is the translation for ma?
Did not.
Did not. This is something that we need to keep in mind. Ma will always translate to did not. It will not translate to do not or will not or any other form. Okay. Ma means did not. This is called ma nafiya. Ma nafiya. नफी का माँ की ज्यादा किस्में हैं, ठीक है ना. माँ तो 6 किस्म का होता है. Ma is also a question. What? Ma haza. What is this? So ma can be in different meanings. But whenever it enters before a fa'al madi, it will give the meaning did not. Clear, inshallah?
Okay. Yeah.
Next, who is participating? Anyone willing to participate? कोई है ही नहीं तो participate क्या करेगा? चले, okay. Oh. Okay, so Sister Sabra, you've got the chance, inshallah, today. यो भाई now. Okay, so the number 4 is now this is sigha of majhul. Number 4, rufi'tuma. How do you make it negative?
ما رفعتما.
Good. Ma rufi'tuma. And what would it mean?
It would be رفيع का मतलब I don't know.
Rufi'a means to elevate.
So it will be you.
Mhm.
You
You
did not. You did not.
both
Is it to leave? You tasniya mein, हाँ.
did not.
Did not leave.
You both did not
Leave.
leave. नहीं, रफा कहते हैं ऊंचा करने को, to elevate. चलिए मैं
रफा
बता
का
देता हूँ. Elevated. Both were not. So you change the did not to both were not elevated. Ma rufi'tuma. Rufi'tuma means you both were elevated. And then ma rufi'tuma means you both were not elevated. Right? You both were not elevated. Elevated. Okay? Not elevate because it is madi. Although it is madi majhul, but still it is madi. So the same things will apply. Next one, number 5 is raka'ta.
So it'll be ما ركعت.
Okay.
So it's a you. You واحد. You did not
You did not.
um,
सामने लिखा हुआ है देखें.
bow down. You did not bow.
You did not bow. ठीक है. You did not bow. Who is this you? Is it a singular or a plural?
A singular. Masculine singular.
Is it male or female? Very good. चलो ما रकाता. Number 6. सुइलना. सुइलना. How do you make it negative?
ما سئلنا.
ما सुइलना. सुइलना. What is this na?
It is feminine.
It is
Feminine.
those ladies.
Yeah.
No, he is not asking for the sigas. We are not asking for the sigas. We are asking direct translation. Those ladies.
Those
Na
ladies
is for those
did,
ladies.
did
And
not
ma is for did not.
did not ask.
Ask. Ahsanti. Ask is the fail. Ma su'ilna? Nahin. Did not. Nahin. Were not asked. Su'ilna. Su'ilna. Did not will change to were not
asked.
asked.
Oh, okay.
You ladies were not. Those ladies were not asked. उन खवातीन से पूछा नहीं गया. उन खवातीन से पूछा नहीं गया. Ma su'ilna. उन खवातीन से पूछा नहीं गया. Because this is fail majhul again, right? If you remember the conjugation of fail majhul, su'ila, su'ila, su'ilu, su'ilat, su'ilata, su'ilna. Number 6, right?
G.
So
G,
if
G.
it was, so it is majhul. That's why we translate it this way. Now, this sigha is ma'ruf. Number 7, saharata. Can you conjugate this verb?
Saharata. Saharata. Saharata.
छोड़ो, conjugation को अभी नहीं करते हैं. Ma saharata. Okay.
Ma saharata.
जी.
Sahara.
What is ta?
सॉरी मौलाना आपका वॉइस ब्रेक होता है.
What is this ta for?
सॉरी मौलाना आपका वॉइस ब्रेक होता है.
Those two. Now is it better? Is it better now?
Did not. Those two ladies did not.
Can other people hear me?
No.
Yes, we can hear you, Sheikhna.
Okay. Those two ladies did not
Ridicule.
ridicule.
Sahara.
Sahara is not
means
ridicule. Sahara is to do magic.
to
Magic.
to Sahara is it.
Sister Sabra, I can't hear you. That is Sahara. That is Kha, not Ha. Here we have got Ha, right?
Yeah. Sahara is to do magic.
Okay.
Yeah.
And if you want to say ridicule or Sahara, then Sahara means something else, and Tamaskhara means something else. Okay.
Okay.
So that's different. Okay, did not do magic. Okay. Now number 8. Sami'na. Sami'na. How do you make it manfi?
Sami'na. Ma sami'na.
Ma sami'na. And how do you translate it? What is this na?
Na is we. We did not hear.
We did not hear. You need to practice the conjugations every day, at least 15 minutes. Okay? If you conjugate for 15 minutes, you will not find it difficult. And that's inshallah my guarantee. The people finding it difficult is because they are not conjugating daily. You don't have to do it throughout your life. You just have to do it for 1 or 2 weeks, and inshallah it will get easiest thing. It all follows a formula. Okay, number 9. Salahat. How do you make it negative? How do you make it manfi?
Ma salahat.
Ma salahat. And how do you translate it?
You did not.
You के लिए तो ता आता है ना. You के लिए तो ता आता है. ये तो साथ में.
She did not. She did not.
She did not. Yeah. She did not.
She did not.
For example, you don't remember the meaning of this word, right? Salaha. For example, you don't remember the meaning of this word.
Okay.
So write it like do silah. Do sulah. You did not do sulah.
Sulah.
Right?
Yeah.
If something doesn't come to your mind, like you don't know what it is called in English, but you can understand it. The main theme is not about the increasing your vocabulary. It is about learning the grammar. Fatahtu. What is the manfi?
Ma fatahtu.
Ma fatahtu.
I did not open.
I did not open. Very good. Next one. Qara'u. Qara'u.
Ma
This is
qara'u.
qara'u.
Ma.
Ma qara'u.
Ma qara'u. You did not.
How is it? No, it's not you.
Oh no. He. No, not he. They did not read.
They did not
Read.
read. Ahsanti, mashallah. They did not read.
Read.
Last one. Lu'ina. Now this is majhul, okay? This is majhul. Starting with the dhamma. Lu'ina.
Lu'ina. So, ma lu'ina.
Ma lu'ina is correct. How do you translate lu'ina?
We were not.
No. This is not about lu'ina. No.
No.
Can you conjugate lu'ina? The verb lu'ina. इना के माने हैं उस पर लानत की गई. Lu'ina. So lu'ina lu'ina. This is the sigha number 2. This is the sigha number 2. Like they both
They both were not.
did not.
Did
Sorry, they both were not. You're right.
What?
They both not
They both were not ruina. Cursed. Yeah.
both were not cursed. So lu'ina lu'ina lu'inu lu'inat lu'inata lu'inna. Right? This is figure
Yeah.
number 2. Now the thing that we must remember is that a nafi is a negation. Nafi is a negation. And the word to do it is the word ma. Okay? There is
Yeah.
another thing that is called nahi. Nahi is the opposite of amar. Like when you have an amar, you order something. And when you have a nahi, what you do is you tell someone not to do something. Right? And for that you use la.
Okay.
This is a, what do you call that? A negative imperative? Or something else? Zainab, what do you call it? Negative imperative?
Oh, I'm
Nah.
not sure. I'm not sure.
Not sure. So maybe we can write a
Oh.
negative imperative.
No, I don't know.
नफी का लफ्ज जो है ये किसी वाक़े को निगेट करने के लिए इस्तेमाल किया जाता है. नफी का लफ्ज नफी के माने ये होते हैं कि निगेशन करना. नहीं के माने ये होते हैं कि नेगेटिव इंपेरेटिव. उसके लिए ला इस्तेमाल होता है. ठीक है. अब आगे जाके ये दोनों वर्ड्स आपको कंफ्यूज ना करें, इसके लिए हमने आपको पहले ही बता दिया कि नफी में और नहीं में क्या फर्क होता है. आप एक स्क्रीनशॉट ले लें इसका. ये बहुत लोग इस पे कंफ्यूज हो जाते हैं इस बात पे. ठीक है. नफी जो है हमेशा फ़ेल माजी पे दाखिल होगा और नहीं हमेशा फ़ेल मुजारे पे दाखिल होगा. ठीक है.
Oh,
नफी
okay.
इज अबाउट माजी एंड नहीं इज अबाउट मुजारे. आई राइट इट डाउन. माजी and nahi will be about on mudare. So if you see a sigha of fi'l mudare, then it is a nahi. If you see the fi'l mazi, then it's a nafi for sure. चलें इंशाल्लाह. जी सिस्टर साबरा, क्या करें, आगे चलें मजीद.
Okay.
Next topic is the negative particles for mudare. There are 4 negative particles used for mudare. There are 4 negative particles used for mudare. Until now we have learned about mazi. For mazi there is 1 particle, right? For mudare there are 4 particles. Al-mudare is made manfi by adding any of the 4 particles, of course according to the situation. So the first thing here, lam. This gives al-mudare a negative meaning in the past tense. Now the word is mudare. You see examples. Lam yazhab. Lam yazhab Zaydun. And it will mean that Zaid did not go. So what's the difference between ma zahaba Zaydun and lam yazhab Zaydan? Zaydun, I'm sorry. Lam yazhab Zaydun. What's the difference? Zainab, can you tell me?
ما ذهب زيد. It's زيد. It's in فعل ماضي. Zaid did
Okay.
not go.
Yes.
And lam, when you have lam, then you have فعل مضارع.
So what's the difference in meaning? In both the meanings, he has written Zaid did not go. Let us move to fi'l mazi. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ma zahaba Zaydun, Zaid did not go. Lam yazhab Zaydun, Zaid did not go. So what's the difference?
Here we have مبني على السكون.
Yes, that's correct. But what's the difference in the meaning? What's the difference in translation?
Oh, um,
Zaid, if we want to say Zaid did not go to the wedding, for example, we will use Ma Zahaba Zaidun because the wedding has ended. Okay?
okay.
When we translate Lam Yazhab Zaidun, it will mean that Zaid did not go yet.
Oh, yeah.
Zaid ab tak nahi gaya. Zaid ab tak nahi gaya.
Yeah.
Maybe he forgotten to write this word yet because there is a chance of going. Like Zaid can go now if he wants to. Zaid can go now if he wants to. So Zaid did not go yet. For example, you told someone to go somewhere, and the third person tells you that he did not go. Like he has not gone yet. He did not go yet, right? So in this form it is used. Okay. Now in the last line, the fi'l al-mudari after lam will be in the majzoom state. Will be in the majzoom state. Like the word yazhabu changes to yazhab. Lam yazhab. जब भी लम आएगा उसके बाद वाला जो फेल मुदारे है उसके अंदर क्या आएगा, सुकून आएगा आखिर में, क्योंकि ये मबनी अल सुकून बन जाएगा. ये आई एम सॉरी, ये मुअरब जो है सुकून की तरफ एराब इसका चेंज हो जाएगा. आई एम सॉरी अबाउट द वर्ड मबनी. मबनी नहीं है ये सुकून में आ जाएगा. अच्छा जी. नाउ द नेक्स्ट पार्टिकल नंबर 2 which is added for negation on फेल मुदारे is the word ma. This gives al-mudari a negative meaning in the present tense, habitual or continuous. It may be in both the ways. Ma yazhabu Zaidun. Zaid does not go. Zaid is not going. Ma yazhabu Zaidun. Zaid is not going. So there the word ma had a meaning did not. Now here the word ma is having a meaning is not. So what's the difference? The difference is the fail itself. The fail mudare is here. There we had fail madi. Here we have fail mudare. So when we have fail mudare preceded by the word ma, then it gives the meaning of present. So ma yazhabu zaidun. Ma yazhabu zaidun. So Zaid does not go or Zaid is not going. Clear inshallah? Now the third type of negation is this gives al-mudari a negative meaning in the present habitual, present continuous, or future. So the word la does not bring a change to it, but it says la yazhabu Zaidun. Zaid does not go. Zaid is not going. Zaid will not go. So all the three can be correct in case of la. Does not, is not, will not. La does not, is not, will not. So this is lae nafiyah. This is called lae nafiyah. Lae nafiyah. The negation la. Lae nafiyah. I told you the difference between la nafiyah and la nahiya, right? So nafi is something else and nahi is something else. La nafiyah. La yazhabu Zaidun. Zaid does not go. Zaid is not going. Zaid will not go. The last one is the word lan, number 4. This gives al-mudari an emphatic negative meaning in the future tense. Lan yazhaba Zaidun. So lan changes the yazhabu to yazhaba. Lan yazhaba Zaidun. Zaid will not go. Zaid will not go. The fi'l mudari after the word lan will be in the mansoob state. We have learned that already in the last lesson. के लन के बाद जो क्या हो जाएगा, मंसूब हो जाएगा. चलो, let's translate the following. If there is more than one possible translation, mention all of them. अब याद रखने की बात क्या है, आप इसके अगर चाहें तो आप स्क्रीनशॉट्स ले लीजिए, आपके लिए मसला आसान हो जाएगा. The first negation is with lam. Lam. The first negation is with lam. The second negation is with ma. So here we have got lam and ma. You can take a screenshot if you want to. Lam and ma. The first two particles, lam yazhab zaidun, and ma yazhabu zaidun. And then the other two were number 3 and number 4, which are la yazhabu zaidun and lan yazhaba zaidun. Take a screenshot if you want to, so you remember it. Okay, moving to the exercise. Lam yahzan. Yes, Zainab, can you try translating? Lam
Yeah.
or
Lam yahzan. He did not. He did not. 57 or 59, I think. Lam yahzan. He did not be grieved
grieved.
until now. Something like that.
Did not
Be grieved.
grieve.
Yeah.
And you can also add the word yet.
Yeah.
Okay. La yarkabani.
La yarkabani. They both does not, is not, are not, or will not.
Did not, will not. Are not,
And will not.
will not.
Do not. They both do ruku.
No, this is
Bow.
not about, this is about riding. Rakiba yarkabu, riding.
Oh, okay.
They did not ride. The fa'il is ride. Correct?
Yes.
Okay, 1 minute, please. Now, ma yahzununa.
They all did not grieve.
Yes. Did not grieve. But here we have the word ma before fi'l al-mudari. So it will give the meaning is not, right? Or are not. They both are not grieving.
Oh, yeah.
Ma yahzununa, they both are not grieving. They both are not. Why do we say are not? Because this is fi'l mudari.
In Bari, yeah.
Grieve. Grieving or grieve or anything, right? Grieve or grieving. They both, they not both, they all, I'm sorry. They all are not grieving, right? Okay, next one. Lan taskhara.
Taskhara. You masculine or you man, no, you masculine, you will not ridicule.
Ridicule. ridicule. لا تسخر, you will not ridicule. لن تسخر, you will not or you will never ridicule. next one, number 5. لا تشهداني.
شهادة, witness. You both will not or are not or do not witness.
जी सिस्टर साबरा समझ आ रहा है ना?
हाँ हाँ, थोड़ा पक्का करना पड़ेगा, लेकिन समझ पड़ती है कि वो, yeah, there are different negations with the different translations.
Yes. So you have to watch this lesson twice or 3 times at least to get the correct picture.
जी.
ما يلبسنا. Yes, Zainab.
They all women
Okay.
they all women are not remaining, or they all women don't remain.
Okay, mashallah. Let's move on to number 7.
لم تحفظوا. They all men
Okay.
did not guard.
Did not
Guard.
guard. Right? You see the color coding? I'm also referring to what the translation is for what. ठीक है? ग्रीन कलर में फेल है और रेड कलर में जो है नेगेशन है और ये इसका ज़मीर है ब्लू में, फाइल जो है. ओके, नाउ लन तअलमी.
You you lady will not know.
Will not or never. No. Right?
Yeah.
I always wait after, like I wait for a while. If someone wants to have a screenshot, they can have it. Okay. Now, لا تعملنا.
They all, no, you all women, you all women will not, are not, do not work.
You all ladies will not work. You all ladies are not working. You all ladies will not work. So of course R के साथ जो है ये ING आएगी इसमें. चलें 3 और बच गए, इंशाल्लाह इसको खत्म करेंगे. Ma nurhamu, number 10.
We didn't have mercy upon. No.
We were not.
We were not mercied upon.
Or we are not, or we were not.
Yeah. No.
Nurhamu.
It's majhul now, not mercy.
It's marhul. Mercied upon.
Yeah.
Or we can also write have been mercied. Is it correct English?
Mercy. Mercy के बाद forgiven. More.
Forgiven, yes, forgiven. We were not. Nah, have been कहाँ से आ गया? Sorry. Forgiven. We were not forgiven. We are not forgiven. So sometimes when you don't know the fail itself, when you don't know the verb itself, like I had the word mercy, so it was difficult to translate. Then when Sister Barbara told me about forgiven, then it's easy to translate. You see, so it happens in all the languages. It's not only like don't never think about like it's your fault that you cannot do it. Okay, it's not your fault. It's only that everyone is not so aware all the time about all the languages. Together. Correct. Last one. No, second last. 11. Lam yukrahu. These are all majhul.
He did not. He did not. He was not disliked.
He was not disliked.
Mm.
He was not disliked. Okay, the sixth one. La yuhmalane.
They both were not. They both do not. They both will not be carried.
If we just focus on the coding, the color coding, we will easily understand that what is the translation of which thing. When you have ane, ane means they both or you both. But when you have yuhmalane starting with the ya, then it means they both. And then the word la can refer to any of the three meanings of negation in past, present, or future. And then the verb itself, the fail itself is yuhmalane. So the dhamma on ya makes it a majhul, and we translate it as be carried. Not to carry, but to be carried. Right? Sallallahu ala Muhammadin wa alihi at-tahirin. Abdallahu minna wa minkum. So I think that's all.
Maulana.
Just give me 1 minute, please.
Sure.
जी जी.
वो जो लेसन था ना.
1 minute. 1 minute.
Okay, sorry.